and Publicity, INEC Abuja, and we have him live with us. Good morning, Doctor, and welcome to Lagos Talks.
Good morning, and good morning, Nigerian. Good morning, Lagosians.
Awesome. Very lovely to have you on the show this morning. We're talking about electoral irregularities and safety of the citizens as well. Doctor, INEC has the responsibility of conducting these elections, and they've done it for 6 years, for 6 different general elections consecutively. I want to ask, what is going to be different this time?
Oh, a whole lot of things, issues will be different. The configuration of the election will be different. The structuring will be different. Technology will take a substantial part of the election this time. The Commission has tried to eliminate a lot of human errors from the system. Hello, are you with me?
Yes, Doctor, we can hear you.
Okay. The 2022 Electoral Act has set a different tone for elections in Nigeria, and that is why a whole lot of things will be very different. The use of bimodal voter accreditation system is a key to free, fair, credible, transparent election. The transmission of election results will be a perfect one, where everybody in the world, wherever you are, you will be able to hook on to the election result portal when the elections are being transmitted from the polling unit, and everybody worldwide will hook on, view the results, download, print, and keep. And before the Commission announces the result, the whole world has already known the result. And that makes it transparent that if you have the result and already by your side, and INEC is announcing another thing, which is not possible, you can now raise alarm. And that is what happened in Osun State. Before INEC released the result officially, the political class had already known the result and have already accepted what the people's verdict, and that made it very easy. And that's how it's going to be in this election. Political parties will, I have no doubt, will set up their collection centers, independent one, where they will be hooked up to the IREV, that is INEC Result Viewing Portal, and get the results on real time. So a whole lot of things will be made different. The Commission is reconfiguring the polling units, where it will not be possible for people to vote and show so as to go and collect money. The security agencies have pledged that they will up their game, and that the EFCC will be on ground or everywhere checking vote buying, and a whole lot of things will be done differently and perfectly this time around.
Okay, Doctor, I want to ask this. What's the biggest concern that INEC actually has with regards to the upcoming elections?
The biggest
concern?
The bigger concern is for Nigerians to come out. And we are mobilizing. We are using all available media to mobilize Nigerians face-to-face, community forum, religious forum, every possible means. We are collaborating with civil society organizations to sensitize and mobilize the people. We are begging the political parties also to mobilize people to come out so that the people will come out and vote. We are educating the people to make sure that they vote from the hindsight of knowledge, not voting ignorantly. They vote right and in an informed manner. So part of our worry is that people should come out in mass, and also the use of money in confusing the people. The commission has been pleading with the political class to stop using inducement on the people and allow the people to make a clear choice. And the commission has promised, and the commission is committed for the people's vote to count.
We're speaking with Dr. Chukwuemeka Ugboaja. He's the Deputy Director, Voter Education and Publicity, INEC. So if you have any concerns, our doctor is here, our special guest doctor is here to help you. He can provide some clarity. So if you've got any questions, any concerns, or just an observation generally, please put them through to us. The WhatsApp number is 0809 444 0981. And you can also give us a call. The telephone number is 0144 89981, or just tweet at smooth981. The hashtag is, of course, Lagos Talks 981. We're taking a quick break. The conversation will continue on the other side.
Breakfast show on Smooth 98.1.
Sorry? No, not yet.
My name
Welcome,
is
Alex.
Sir. I've been a content creator for a while.
Just take it quick.
I always try to innovate to keep my audience entertained and engaged. When 5G came into Nigeria, I thought it was all noise, like the normal high, and all that noise. But boy, was I wrong. Because I've hosted virtual concerts, partied with my followers in the metaverse, created skits with creators in other countries without ever having to leave my room. I can shoot a movie without being on set. Hey, now that's a godsend. With all the money I've spent on tax this year.
Good morning, sir. We'll be back shortly, sir.
5G has done right. It's easier for me to do me.
With MTN 5G, it offers hyper-fast internet speeds, seamless buffering, and applications that can only be possible via its quality data capabilities. No, MTN 5G, now available on iPhone. MTN, what are we doing today? OneXBet, easy betting, easy winning. OneXBet, the most reliable service to make a deposit easily with high odds and
it's consistent. Plus extra.
OneXBet.ng now to get registered.
No, I don't think so.
As promo code to get 300% bonus up to 189,280 naira on your first deposit. Easy to use, easy to win.
Okay, doctor, we've got some messages coming through. So when we go back on, we'll take the messages.
No problem.
Thank you.
People of Nigeria don't talk. Them saying Asiwaju Bola Tinubu they want as president of Nigeria. He do better work for Lagos State when he be governor. Till today, Lagos people they enjoy from all the better things we jam rather for Lagos. As it can't be so, make we all come out for election day and vote Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president of Nigeria. Vote Senator Kashim Shettima as the vice president. Vote APC.
The medium of exchange, the currency that flows through the veins of any viable economy, your money. Tune in to Smooth 98.1 for a definitive weekly analysis and check on your income. It's all about your finances.
We're going on in 10 seconds, please.
Personal finance.
All right.
8.1 every Wednesday from 5:15 p.m.
You're listening to Lagos Talks on Smooth 98.1. Our special guest this morning is someone that you definitely need to be speaking with if you have any concerns about the entire electoral process. He is the Deputy Director, Voter Education and Publicity, INEC, Dr. Chukwuemeka Ugboaja. So please send your messages in. We see them coming. 0809 444 0981. That's the WhatsApp number. Telephone number is 014-899-981. And let's come to these messages. Now, just before we got on, Doctor, we had a caller who expressed concerns about collecting his PVC. Now, the caller did state that he had earlier gone to get his PVC and he was told that he needed to come back 3 hours later. After there was an exchange of resources, and that resources came into the amount of 5,000 naira, and he says 3 hours later he was actually able to collect it. Has INEC been made aware of perhaps these sort of situations happening across the country?
In fact, the commission is very worried with such developments, such very serious infractions. And the commission has asked people, Nigerians, to not to pay before they collect their PVCs. It is free. And if any of our staff is engaged in such infractions, we will be happy if such persons are gotten in camera. The money should be coded and they are gotten in camera, and the pictures sent on social media. We have a team that is assessing the social media that will be able to track such visuals, and which will help us get the persons or the staff that are involved, and they will be dealt with accordingly. So I call upon Nigerians, I call upon Lagosians, don't buy your PVCs, don't buy your PVCs. INEC has made available every resource for our staff to work. And if they insist that, try to get them on camera, try to get enough evidence and let us know. If you make it viral, we will track it and we will deal with the staff accordingly. The commission has zero tolerance to such infractions.
All right, and we've got some phone calls coming through. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, give us a ring back. You know the number, 0144-89981. Okay, give us a ring back, 0144-89981. I've got another message, and this one is from Peter from Festac. Let's pull this message up. So Peter says, good morning. I want to continue on the first caller's input. INEC could consider the service, using the service of NIPOST. One thing I have against the government is their ability, in most cases, to take from the citizens without delay, but to distribute voter cards seems to be a problem. Let's go on to the phone lines. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Gary Newton. Speak to us.
Okay, when I was a student. So I currently have my PVC with me, and I tried to make a transfer to Lagos. When I tried the online portal, it didn't work. I was advised to go to an INEC office. I went there. They told me that I should hold on the reply and send to me. Long story short, they couldn't get my information. And they refused to register me because I already have a citizen. Someone like me, if I go back to Edo State, for example, that I want to cast my vote, will I be eligible to vote? Because they couldn't get my information. My information is not even on the INEC database.
But you're saying you have a physical PVC with you? All right. Thank you, Gary Newton, for calling. We'll let Dr. Ugboaja respond to this. All right. It does seem like we're having some connection problems. And let us have your messages while we try.
I did not really get what he's complaining.
Okay, so Gary Newton called and he says that he registered for a PVC way back in Edo State years ago, and he had a physical copy. But when he tried to transfer to Lagos, he was informed that they couldn't find his details on the system, and they also couldn't register him for a new one because he had a physical copy of his old PVC.
Yeah, but he has his PVC. He has to go back to Edo State, if it is where he registered before, and to vote. That's simple.
Okay, so he can vote from Edo State, because those were that was another part of his question.
Yeah, if he must go back to where he did that registration and vote.
Okay.
He must go back to where he did that registration and vote there.
All right. Let us know what your thoughts are. We're going back to the phone line, 0144899981. Good morning. Hi. All right, talk to us. Hmm. All right. Thank you, Ibukun, for calling. Doctor, do you want to respond?
I did not really hear what, unless you recap for me.
Okay, I'm happy to do that. So a caller, Ibukun, stated he wants to know if INEC is doing anything to actually track the efficiency of the PVC collection system in place. He goes on to talk about a colleague of his who spends hours trying to collect the PVC. Are there any possible challenges that the INEC officials on ground are experiencing that could perhaps make this delay inevitable? And if there are, what can be done about it?
The most important thing is that the person involved finally collected his or her PVC. And the challenge we have nationwide is people's inability to be patient enough. If we come and behave ourselves, be orderly, and allow the INEC officials to work in a seamless manner, and we wouldn't have problems. It's a matter of being patient, and when it gets to your turn, you'll be attended to. Yes, the commission, we are tracking nationwide what is going on. We get reports from the states. The reports from the local government go to the state, and the state now reports to Abuja. So we are tracking what is going on, and we are getting reports, and we are solving problems that arise here and there. And we only appeal to people to be patient and behave themselves, be orderly. And at the end of the day, everybody will get his or her PVC and be ready to vote.
Okay, I've got a WhatsApp message coming through from Ali, and he says, please, for someone who has misplaced their voter registration slip, is it possible for them to get their PVC without the slip when they walk into the respective INEC offices in their local government areas? And he goes on to say that on the website, there isn't even a search box where someone can enter their name or local government area to reprint a missing slip. And he also adds that INEC perhaps could have made the website more user-friendly.
Website more user-friendly? Well, it depends on what he or she is talking about by more user-friendly. If you go to our website and you get the information you want, and that should be enough. And on getting a PVC without the slip, it could be possible. Supposing he or she can produce his or her VIN number, the officials will be able to use this to locate his or her PVC, and he or she will collect. Otherwise, he can also get an affidavit showing that the PVC, the slip is lost, and that gives him a legal right, full right, to ask for his or her PVC.
All right. Well, let us know what your questions are with regards to the PVC collection, PVCs, and the general electoral process. 0144899981. That is the telephone number to call. The WhatsApp number is 0809 444 0981. Let's go on to the phone lines. Good morning.
The name is Paul, calling from Ugboaja.
All right, Paul, speak to us. Yes, Paul, speak to us.
My twin brother was in his wallet, and it was stolen. That is last year, February. So immediately the site came up, he quickly went to go and refill. And in the process of it, he made a mistake by filling in for the new request for a new PVC. Now, the problem right now is that he tried to collect it since that last year till now. He couldn't get it. He has been referred to 5 local governments for it. It has not been possible for him to get it. Are there, let me say, a station where people can go that has one issue or the other, they can look into issues like this for them to be able to get their PVC?
All right.
Okay. There is a fundamental mistake he made by registering again. That's a fundamental mistake. All he needed to do is to complain that I lost my PVC. And it is a matter of reprinting a new one for him. But he allowed himself to be, his data to go into the database again. And in such, that means it will not be printed. It is assumed already that he still has the old PVC. And therefore, no new one will be printed for him. If he has been sincere enough to say, I lost my PVC, it would have been a simple thing. A new one would have printed. He shouldn't waste his time going all over the place looking for the PVC. He won't get it.
Wow.
Of his ability, the opportunity to vote this time around. So he has to be patient. After the election, the commission will continue the continual voter registration, and he has to go and make that proper complaint. Elections. That is it.
All right. We're speaking with our special guest this morning, Dr. Chukwuemeka Ugboaja, Deputy Director of Voter Education and Publicity. We're taking a quick break, and when we return, we'll take more of your phone calls and your messages as well. This is Lagos Talk. Stay with us.
Do you understand how dancing works now?
Not particularly, but I just know he's going to hear from outside from what's going on in the studio.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you just
Okay. Okay. We'll be on in 20 seconds, sir.
Okay.
This is Lagos Talks on Smooth 98.1. We're talking about electoral irregularities, safety of citizens, and the general electoral process. Our special guest is Dr. Chukwuemeka Ugboaja, Deputy Director, Voter Education and Publicity. Doctor, I want to ask this. Is there a role that citizens have to play in ensuring that we have credible elections?
So many. The electoral process is anchored on the people. The electoral umpire is only there to help the people coordinate the process. The people must participate actively and in an informed manner for the electoral process to succeed. The people must be honest in all they do. The people must make up their mind to participate. The people must not apply any form of apathy in the system. The people must shun corruption in the system. You don't have to sell your vote. You don't have to mortgage your conscience and your future, the future of your children and our children unborn by collecting money and voting in the wrong people. The people must be honest enough. The people must not engage in thuggery. The people must shun politicians that use them, especially the youths, to perpetrate thuggery, to disrupt the electoral process. The people must agree and make up their mind and allow the electoral process to go seamlessly so that credible leaders will emerge. So the people have a whole lot of actions to take to make sure that the process is credible. What the electoral umpire does is coordinating the system, but everything is anchored on the people to destroy the system. They will destroy the system. If the people refuse to come out on election day to cast their vote, the whole system is bad. Democracy will not thrive. If people decide to disrupt the election by carrying arms and beating up people or destroying the electoral materials, the process is in danger. So whichever way you look at it, the people, the democracy, electoral process is anchored on the actions and inactions of the people. I think that is the way I see it.
All right, let's take a quick phone call, 0144-89981. Good morning.
Zibby, how are you today?
Very well, thank you. Talk to us.
So, eventually I have to. I'm hearing a public servant that is sounding like he's seen us a triple. Honestly, I'm sorry. This is a radio, but that's what I'm hearing. Every response, every solution, it's like they're doing a huge favor to the public. I think you should tone it down a bit. I'm sorry I have to come out. I'm sorry. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for calling 0144-801-4489-981. That is the telephone number to call. Are we going back to the phone lines? Okay, let's go on to the phone lines. Good morning. Okay.
I asked him, he hasn't responded to. As in, we've had reports. It's not about people being patient. People are being patient. I told you somebody actually joined INEC staff. She went there to collect her PVC. They were so understaffed that her, along with other people, had to volunteer and join and help the INEC staff to help people get out their PVC. So there's a problem. It's not a case of people not doing the right thing. There's a problem with the way PVCs are being collected. And we can be more organized. I mean, we all took COVID vaccine. And when you want to book for a COVID vaccine, there are different centers. It will tell you this center is full for the morning. You have the morning and you have the afternoon. Why can't the PVC collection be something like that? They have your details. You are slated to come and, or you choose where you want to go, what time you want to go and pick it up. And there are certain slots of morning, afternoon, or evening, or whatever it is, so that they know that on such a day, this amount of people are coming, these are things that are coming, apart from people that may walk in. We can have this so much better organized, but it's not organized rightly. And he's not, and like the last caller said, he's not saying the truth. It's not a case of saying people should be patient. Somebody spends 8 to 2. That's 6 hours. Is that not patient enough?
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Ibukun, for calling. Okay, and the phone number to call is 0144899981. The WhatsApp number is 0809440981. Doctor, still on the issue of the collections, do you think perhaps that the strategy that has been developed for PVC collection could be tweaked at least to make it more convenient for people who have to perhaps leave work, leave their families, leave their children, basically go out of their day to get the PVCs and basically cut short the waiting time?
Yeah, I heard what the last caller said. Like I said earlier on, there are a whole lot of job for our staff to do, and that is why they were asked to work from 9 to 3 every day and go back to the back end to do other things. The idea has been for these PVCs to be alphabetically arranged and arranged according to polling units. If there are 30 polling units in a ward, you arrange the PVCs alphabetically and also arrange them according to polling units. And when you get to for collection, you'll be asked which polling units are you voting? And they go straight to that polling unit and sort out your PVC. Well, if I am sure that there must be hitches in 1 or 2 or 3 polling units, especially when the people are not orderly. That is the key word.
So the people now, is this INEC people or citizens coming to pick up the PVCs?
Citizens. When they are not orderly, it makes it difficult for our staff to operate. And I am sure they will not agree that they are not orderly. No, nobody will call here and say, we have been there, it has been very rowdy. We have not listened to INEC officials. They asked us to queue, we refuse to queue.
Understaffed by any chance?
Pardon?
Is INEC understaffed at these collection points? Could they benefit with having perhaps more manpower?
Well, more manpower, if they exist, we will get more manpower. But remember that the commission is not using ad hoc staff for this, because it's all about resources. And that is why I still continue to say that the people should be patient and be orderly. And when it is your turn, you will pick your PVC. Not that you are coming now and you rush to the front and cause chaos and thereby disrupt what our staff are doing. I know Nigerians They will only call to say their own aspect, and they will not say whether they are behaving well or they are not behaving well at the collection point. So all I keep on saying is that let them be orderly and give our staff the opportunity to serve them. Thank you.
All right. I've got a message coming through on WhatsApp. This says, good morning. My concern about this voting is some party agents might take advantage of people who are not tech savvy or educated enough. The party agents of certain parties in certain areas could actually mislead a person. Is this a concern that INEC has understands and maybe shares in some way?
It cannot be a concern because we have a way of doing it. It is the right of an illiterate person or an uneducated person to call anybody of his or her choice to show him or her how to thumbprint. And but that right cannot be given to any party agent. We don't allow party agents to do that. If an illiterate old woman comes to the polling unit to vote, she is expected to come along with one of the sons or one of the grandchildren. Or he can look at within the crowd and say, this person, come and help me so that I can thumbprint a right. All the person need to do is to say, Mama, where do you want to vote? And he will say, I want to vote. I want to vote where the picture of anything is, or where there is palm front, or where there is whatever. Then the person will now help the old woman to vote, but not the party agents. No party agent is allowed to help any illiterate person to vote. So it cannot be our concern because it is explicitly stated, and our staff know that they should not allow any party agent to help anybody to vote.
All right, we're almost out of time, but I have one final question, Doctor. Are there any challenges that INEC potentially foresees?
On what?
On the electoral process with the upcoming elections. Is there a challenge that perhaps has not read its head yet, but there is a chance that it could?
Yeah, the challenge we may be expecting is the challenge of mass turnout. The commission wants a mass turnout, unimpeded, unhindered. People should be able to come out en masse to vote, and that is why the security agencies are working so hard to provide security for both voters and personnel of the commission. The commission is also worried about what the political class want to do with money on election day. That is why we are calling on Nigerians to shun collection of money. The collection of money will not allow the commission, but allow the people to really elect credible leaders that will lead this country to a better tomorrow. Let us this time around try our best to make it get it right. If you collect 5,000 naira and for a vote, and what can 5,000 naira do for you even in a day? Not to talk of a whole lot of 4 years. Why don't we, for once, shun money and vote our hearts, vote our conscience, and let's see whether, by God's grace, we will get it right this time around. That is just it.
Well, thank you so much, Doctor. So for people, I'm seeing lots more messages coming through, people who have challenges with PVCs and PVC collection. Is there an email address or a website that they can go to log their complaints, or do they have to go to the collection center nearest to them to log these complaints?
They have to go to the collection center or use the INEC social media handles to give their complaints.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Ugboaja, for joining us on the show this morning. It's been very enlightening. Thank you. Thank you very much. Remain blessed. Thank you, and have a brilliant day ahead. Now, that was our special guest. Our special guest is the Deputy Director of Voter Education and Publicity. So if there are any challenges with the PVC collection or anything related, all you have to do is visit a collection center, or if you're on social media, you can use the INEC Nigeria handle. It's at INEC Nigeria. So if you have any questions, any complaints that can help you understand the process more, or even aid with your PVC and everything surrounding it, on Twitter, it's at INEC Nigeria. And there's an email on there as well. There's a telephone number, a hotline, and more information on how you can contact INEC. And that is it for Lagos Talks this morning. And that's also it for the Smooth Breakfast. It's Zibby here. And I have to say thank you so much for being with me this morning. Now, Strictly Soul comes up from 10 a.m. right here on